Well, deep down in that hole, it's a plow point. Looks like an old one too. But there's a divot right there. I don't know what was there. And it's flat around in here. So this is where I'm gonna concentrate for a minute. Well, the first little find down in that hole is a smashed musket ball, which was fired and could have been fired from a good little ways away. But further into the corner, you can see the property line here with the fence. And it goes on there. Now there's another fence, but that's not the property line. The property line goes on back. Alright, you can see the truck right through there. I did come over the fence line on the other piece of the property. Anyway, look, a ball button. I like I might have some pattern on it or it's dinged in. Could be a random loss out here, but I'm pretty sure that's a ball button with the shank missing. Looks like it was pulled off the little shank that it had. They were two-piece ball button, and it would have had a little plate in there with a shank on it. Probably got pulled off. Alright, I'm moving. You can see the trash is in modern trash, put in the trash bucket. But I'm gonna move. I did find the ball button and the musket ball. So, but that's it. So I'm moving for now. There's pieces of pottery sticking up. Yeah, well, that's a pretty neat one. Right there. Huh. Put that in the pouch. I just found a musket ball. So that's good. It's a fired one. It's flattened on one side. Small caliber. Got something round. Came out of that hole right there. And it is kind of round. Barometer ring or something. It's old though. And I just got a button right there. Flat button, there's nothing on it, but I'll take it. I got this plug out and there's something in the bottom of it. I didn't look at the numbers, so I don't know what it is as far as numbers wise. It's right here. Could be aluminum, a lot of aluminum. If I get it dug out, I'm gonna find some better stuff. It's right here on this side. It's getting shallow, which, well, there it is. It is a piece of old metal. So cool. And it's got something on it. That's got a mark on there. It favors a keyhole cover for a padlock, but I don't think that's what it is. Let's give a good signal. It's a copper square nail. Not sure what this is. Thought it was a bullet. This tapered, torpedoed on both ends. I do pick up the colored pottery. It's got patterns on it. Piece of porcelain, actually. Yeah. See something down in here. Let's see what it is. That. Oh, looks interesting. Yeah, it's a piece of something decorative. Put it in the shade so you can see it. Here it is. It's pretty cool looking. Could be old. Could be very old. Well, this is right there. Right there. That's where it is. Not too deep. Got a really good sound to it too. Here you'll see it pop up. Let's see. Nope. 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 Where are you? Huh. It's bigger and still down in there. Yeah. It's right here somewhere. Yep. Piece of lead. Old lead. I never know what it was. Wow, there's another old colonial buckle. That's pretty old right there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that one's going to be in the buckle book. It's going to be old. Early 1700s. I got this piece of iron out of that hole right there pretty deep, and then I checked the hole again. Look, I got a musket ball, a nice one too. Fired. Got a hinge in that hole. Half of a hinge. I don't know, hold something around. Let's see what it is. It is a nice button. It's got some gilt left on it. Shank's flattened, so shank's still there. Here's the gold gilt or silver gilt. I'll have to clean it up to you for sure. No design on it. Got a nice 4-hole button right there. Got a nice maker mark around it. I can't read it. Maybe you can. Going to shade. Let's see. Focus. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but anyway, I like it. Little brass 4-hole button. Got another hole, another flat button, nothing on it, plain, and no shank. Well, another 4-hole button. Yeah, not very deep, but great big dandy button. Look at that thing. It's huge. Don't put a shank on the back of it. Nope. It's missing, but that's a dandy button. This is a big one. Some of them are etched. I don't think this one is. It doesn't look like it. I see a Tomback button. It's silvery, and I haven't touched it yet. Right there. It's got that mound on the back of it. See how silver it is? Low tone. Cool. It's a nice button. I see something round again, and it's a button. I see the shank. And it is all bubbled up, so it's got some pewter or lead in it. See how it's like, or zinc, it could even be zinc. Bubbles up like that on the front. Don't think that's a design on there. So this was right on top of the ground. It's a silver heart stopper. Look at it, it's a button, but I thought it was a coin at first. Yeah, hey, that's got a lot of gilting left on it. Back and front. That's an awesome button right there, even though there's no design on it. Look at all that gilt. Silver gilt on the front, silver gilt on the back. It's probably the most gilt I've seen on a button. Flat button anyway. What this is, it's big and round and it's huge. Look at it right there. Let's see what it is. Wow, I don't know what that is. Huh. No idea. Okay, well it's got holes in it, so a piece of something. And it looks like it's hand. If you look at the way it's made right there, it looks like it's hand done. This is probably pretty old. Could have been a piece of a clock, a weight, or something. I don't know. Alright, I got something around again. Let's see what it is. It's a button. I see the shank. That's where the shank was. See if there's anything on it. Oh yeah, I think, no. Kind of made it look like there was something on there, but it's a big old flat button. Well, a little lunchtime wrap up. Well, let me put this in the shade. You probably can see it a little better. Right there. Maybe. Alright. 11 buttons, including a big dandy button, that silver gilded button, a couple of 4-hole buttons. I'm calling that button. I may have the shank pulled out of the middle of it, but I'm not sure. This old buckle, early 1700s, I'm sure. Some musket balls, pieces of metal. So, alright, after lunch we'll see what else we can find. Alright, something round was down on that hole. And it's another button. Looks plain. Yep, little plain button. First button after lunch. Looks like a buckle. Yep. Probably horse tack buckle. Yep. Brass with an iron tongue or pin, whatever you want to call it. Matter of fact, it's about to come off. Iron pin right there in the middle. Well, right here there's 2 holes, and I dug a piece of an old buckle and a piece of brass. This buckle looks pretty old. Got a musket ball. It's a nice big one, probably 69 caliber. Alright, got another musket ball, or actually that one's got a hole in it, so I think, yeah, could be a spindle whorl. Got another lead ball with a hole in the middle, probably a spindle whorl. Man, I found a bunch of these out here. Another iron. A little tiny one. This is a clothes iron. What they call a sad iron. Alright, I'll have to count how many I've got. 4, 5, 6, I don't know. Well, this was a gold gilded button. It's in bad shape. You can see the gold on there. On the back, on the front, it's gone completely. Well, I think that's a little cuff button. Alright, I have found this flat piece here before, but never the stud here, and it's got a flat screw on there. I don't know if that was a piece of a wagon. It's old style threads though, so that thing's pretty old. Flathead. Well, it's pretty cool to find those 2 pieces together to know what went through there. It's just some kind of screw. Oh, there's a musket ball. Oh, something around. Right there. I think that's a 2-piece button. I think it's pretty smashed. Yep, it is. I think it's going to be an eagle button. So, there it is if you look. It's the eagle on there. Right there. Its head is pushed in. And a shank on the back. Wow, look at that little tiny ring. Little brass ring for something. I know some snapped had a brass ring on the inside of them to make it snap. Well, down that hole, little tiny tack head with nail part on it. Well, I think it's an umbrella slide that was down on that hole. See the little notches on it? Yep, right there. Well, down on that hole is a piece of an old toy cap gun. Looks like it would have been a nice one at one time. It's brass. Got some fancy on it. Well, I'm pretty sure it's another ball button. Well, there was a little tiny brass nail down in there, but then there was also this little piece of a suspender clip, I think. Pretty sure that's what that is. Well, down on that hole is an old flat button. A star or a flower in the middle of it. Probably civilian, but I'm not sure. No back mark on it, so that's pretty old. Well, another ball button. The bag missing off of it. It's 3 of them today. That one's in good shape on the front. Too bad the shank's missing. Well, there's another gold gilded button. A lot of gold on the back. Nothing on the front. I don't see a design or anything. Well, down in that hole is this piece. I'm thinking that's a piece of a trigger guard, and this piece would have went up in the stock. And this would have went on around with the rest of the trigger guard. If you look real close, there was a hole right there where my finger's moving, where it looks like it's screwed in. Well, down on that hole, it took me a minute to recognize this is a keyhole for iron padlock. Wow, this looks good. 2-piece button with some gold on it. I don't know what it is yet. I just saw the gold and dropped it back down in there. I think it's an eagle button. There it is. If you can see the eye kind of filled back in. There's, get the dirt off of it. There's definitely an eye in there. It's hard to see. I'll have to get it cleaned up. Ton of gilt on that. That's an awesome button right there. We've got another button. This is a pretty big one. Not as big as a dandy button, but it's big. Fell down on that whole tom back button. Shank's missing off of it. Here's something round. Let's see what it is. That is a flat button. It's got a back mark on there. Well, look at that. It's silver, but I think it's a button. But what if you saw that coming out of the ground? It was laying sideways. There's a piece of pottery by it too. I think it's just going to be a flat button. Hey, a lot of gilt left on that one. Not on the back though. That's a big one. I don't know, maybe etching on it. There is, I'll let you know. A piece of pottery. Well, I'm not sure what this is right here in this clod. Might be just a gold button. I think that's what it is. May have a design on it. Clean it up. I gotta get going. That is a gold button. Pretty sure, but it's got a design on it. It's gonna take some cleaning on this one. Yeah. Huh. I think it's got a design on there. It's got a lot of gilt left on this button. Yeah. I don't know what it is though. It's definitely got a design on it. There it is right there. You can faintly see a design on there. And it's a flat button. Well, it's convex. But a lot of gilt left on there. I'd be interested to get that one cleaned up. I think that's going to be a cool button. Well, the sun's further down. I got to keep telling myself this field's not going anywhere. I'm going to end on that gold button. Be glad to get it, or eager to get it cleaned up, see what it is. So I'm going to get out of here before it gets too dark and too cold. I left my other jacket in the car, so. Alright, I'll see you at the wrap up. Well, I'm back home, and here are the irons so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's the wettest, so it's from today. 7 irons out there so far. Alright, here's a wrap up of the good finds. You can see there's a lot of them on the table, a lot of pottery. Nothing real special I haven't shown before, but this brick I did pick up because it's got glazing on it that was applied to it, so I thought that was pretty neat. And then 69 caliber musket ball. This is a post-Civil War bullet. Spindle whorls. The spindle whorls are net weights. 1, 50 caliber musket ball, another one that's smashed, a larger 69 caliber musket ball that's smashed, odd pieces of lead. Let's see, the umbrella slide, 3 bronze nails. This piece has got a number 4 on it. Focus. Let's see if it'll focus. Number 4. And I think this is a piece of a trigger guard. The way it looks on the bottom, this would have went up in the buttstock. And there's a hole right there for a screw or a pin. Got a piece of a suspender clip. It's kind of corroded, so there's really no detail on there. I'm not sure what this is. Might have been a piece of another piece of a gun or something like that. A lot of I don't know what it is. This piece I said wasn't a bullet, looks like a handle to a tap or something like that. This is not a bell, but it was decorative. At least I don't think it was a bell. This piece is really cool. And let's see, got another piece of that cap gun you saw, the barrel piece. Got a horse tack buckle, got an old shoe buckle, a pretty large one. It's not complete. Got this early 1700s buckle. And let's see, got 31 buttons. Let's see what's to note on these buttons. This one with the little star flower design on it. This one right here actually has is a navy button. It's got the eagle and an anchor and a shield. So that's a early 1800s navy button. Well, mid to early 1800s. Got 3 ball buttons. Got general service eagle button and a large dandy button. Big tom back button. I don't know if you'd consider that a dandy button too, but you can see it's almost as big as a dandy button. And several tom back buttons, a silver gilded button. It's got it on the back and the front. It's probably the most gilt I've ever found on one. This is a pair of trouser buttons, and it says CD Car and Company, Charleston, South Carolina. There's a pair of trousers in the Charleston Museum that are from a Confederate soldier that has the same button on them. So that's pretty cool. Another trouser button. And then this Eagle infantry button. Alright, here's the infantry button. It's got a Scoville back mark, Civil War era back mark, a lot of gilt left on it. That's it, that's a pretty cool button. A lot of detail. See the arrows on it? And then this really cool button. This is a navy button, and the manufacturer of this button is Wise, Beebley and Hyde. They were a English manufacturer from 1818 to I think 1828. So that is a pretty cool button. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the hunt. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like button if you like the video, and I will see you at the next hunt.